Just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Welcome everyone to the Setting the Tone podcast. It's your man Tone here, and I got my guy with me, regular contributor, my man J Mac, in the place to be. And we back for another episode of Bear Down. And today we'll be discussing Week 3 of the Chicago Bears 2024 NFL season. Bears took on the Indianapolis Colts, and we took our second L of the season, losing 21-16 in a game that I had circled on our schedule as a W. J Mac,
Yep.
what is your reaction, your first reaction to this loss?
Before we get into this, I would like to say happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Happy
Thank
birthday to you. Enjoy many more.
Appreciate it, yes.
And sorry we couldn't start your day off with a dub. Well,
I know
think
that
we
would have
both
been.
had this. Yeah, we both had this in our books as a dub. So let's move forward with it. Yeah, but my first take is it was painful to watch. It was excruciating to watch. As you stated, you've had a dub and I had a dub, and we thought it would be a better game plan.
Yeah,
And
man. The game plan was all over the place.
The
There
game plan was horrible.
consistency.
None. Zero.
It was a
How
team.
can you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but how can you go up against a team that's done giving up damn near 500 yards in the first 2 weeks, and you don't run the ball down their throats?
Dude,
You
this
throw the
team was
ball.
the worst rushing team the first 2 weeks, I believe.
Yes.
A rushing
You
defense.
throw the ball 60 fucking times. 60 times. Against a putrid defense that's bad against the run. Come on now. We got to be better. I thought we hired anyway. Yeah. The game
Go
plan
ahead.
sucked.
The game plan was all
game
over the
plan
place.
sucked.
So
Yeah.
the Bears had 52 pass attempts, 28 carries, and I thought they abandoned the run too soon. I thought they didn't run with enough imagination. The plays were telegraphed. You knew when Roshan Johnson was on the field, this is what you was going to get. When Swift was on the field, this is what you was going to get. They didn't mix it up enough to throw the team off balance. The Russian plays for Roshan, just try something different with him so that you know that's not coming between the guard and the tackle. You just knew that was happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the thing about it is, you I guess you mixed it up a couple of plays to where he did come out the backfield, but again, it's still telegraphed. You
Yeah, a
know,
couple of plays in it, yeah.
you know when he's in the game, you're gonna run it between the tackles.
Yeah.
You know when Swift is in the game, you're gonna run that outside zone.
Yeah.
So you really are telegraphing your plays. If you're gonna run the ball, just run it down their fucking throats. Figure out this team's identity.
Yeah.
This team don't
Man,
have an identity.
that's the
And
nail right there.
the bad part about it, you got the same offensive line, you got the same offensive line coach. Why can we not run the ball?
Great
Especially
question.
between the tackles. You getting 5 or 6 yards a pop when you going straight up the middle. Why try to be cute and do ends arounds and go outside, run outside? Just run it up the middle.
Facts.
Just
I
to
feel
me, it's
like
just
keep pounding away until you break it. Use Khalil Herbert some more, I believe. Khalil had 4
yeah.
carries, and he didn't really get a lot of yards in those 4 carries, but I feel like he's the kind of player you got to give him rhythm. You got to give him, carries to break one. Once you break one, now you got the defense on their heels again. You know what I'm saying? So, and you do the same with DeAndre Swift and the same Roshan. Let beat them dudes up. Was the worst Russian defense in the league until yesterday, and then they made the Bears look bad. 63 yards rushing from the Bears, which was like a top 5 rushing team last season.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Horrible.
That's not being prepared. Um, to me, bad play calling. Not just bad play calling, but just wow, I'm using
Since we're
bad game planning. The game plan sucked.
since we don't play calling and game planning, let's go ahead and segue to your boy Shane Waldron. His play calling and game planning in the red zone, as you spoke on so eloquently several times before, was trash, dog. I saw
Trash.
it. I was like, yeah, this is what J Mac was talking about. This dude cannot call a game in the red zone.
Right. You good in between the 20s. But when you get in the red zone, come on, you got to be better.
What was that
Your
one
fourth and
time they was?
one on a option on 4th and 1. Come on, bruh.
Yeah,
Come on. Why can you not get up under center and run the fucking ball?
run the ball under center.
Why not? Why not? Everything is shotgun, pistol, shotgun, pistol. Why
I don't
why do we
understand
get away? Why do we get away from getting up under the center?
why are we setting
And
ourselves further back from the end zone than we need to be. Run the shit
yeah,
from under center.
another thing that just bothers me, and we were a damn good running team under Getsy. I hate to keep bringing his name
Don't
up,
even bring him up, man. That
but
ain't
at the
that ain't because
same
of him.
time,
We're gonna give that
we
credit to the running backs and the quarterback.
yeah, but he knew how to call a run game.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
knew how to get the most out of that running game. He knew how to use that running game. I thought Waldron was brought in because he knew how to use the players on his team. He knew how to put them in position to be
Shaky
successful.
hand Shane. You saw that
Man,
clip where he holding the cue card of the plays and his hands were shaking.
man, right. I mean, just trembling.
Yeah,
That the pressure is on him because he's supposed to be a damn good play caller
right.
in Chicago. That's what you built up in Seattle. He
Shaky
wasn't a
hand
play
Shane.
caller before Seattle. Just because you in all these offenses and because you worked under all these coaches, don't make you a damn good play caller. You was decent. You was mid in Seattle.
What was
Mid.
the who was the Pete Carroll? Makes me wonder, was Pete Carroll calling the plays?
It had to be under some circumstances. I mean,
Because I know Pete
he
Carroll know
was
what he
only
doing.
top five. To me, he was only top five in Russell's last season there.
Right.
Other than that, he was mid after that
With
when
the
it came to
exception of
play
the
calling.
with the exception of the end zone touchdown, I mean end zone pass in the Super Bowl, Pete Carroll's a pretty good play caller.
Yeah, yeah. Come on now.
Yeah.
You got to give credit where credit is due.
Makes me wonder, was Pete Carroll making Shane Waldron look good? Because Shane Waldron ain't looking
Well,
good
I
right
mean,
now.
yeah, because I mean, he was only there 3 seasons under Shane. I mean, under Carroll.
Yeah.
And like I said, the one season he had Russ, and the last two he was up under Gene. He had
Geno
Geno,
Smith. Yeah.
right? And with Russ, he was top. He was top five, I think, in the red zone. When you get to Geno, all of a sudden you mid.
Well,
You
he
like
made Geno
bottom. You,
comeback player of the year. He helped that
right?
situation,
Yeah,
yeah.
you help that, but at the same time, you still stuck in the red zone.
But you would think with the experience of coaching someone like Russell Wilson and Geno Smith, that he can take that experience and use it with Caleb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got experience with two quarterbacks, two styles, and I can use that for the quarterback that I have now and make him a better quarterback. You would think, but
yeah,
it
but
ain't
yeah,
working so
I
far.
guess he feel like since Caleb liked to sling the ball, Just let him, because he's a pass happy coordinator anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So why not let Caleb go out there and sling it? That's probably what Caleb want to do anyway. Play some hero
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
But
I
you
believe
you you
Caleb said something in the press conference about keep slinging it.
yeah. But 50, you drew up 60 pass plays. 60. Come
It's
on
crazy.
now. That's very crazy. 33 for 52. Of course, you better get 363 yards. But
And that is a new Bears record for a rookie.
they're empty yards if you don't
But
win or you don't convert down there in the red zone.
like I always been saying, I don't care nothing about no 4,000 yards. All I care is about touchdowns, scoring the ball,
Yeah, you gotta
points on the
score.
board.
Gotta get something on the board. And to
Yeah.
get down there in the red zone and come away with zero, come on now. You gotta be better. Gotta be
Running the
better.
ball, running the ball, running the ball, the same predictable run plays, no
Yep.
imagination.
In the
And
gun.
yeah.
Nah, we gotta be better.
Run the ball, but try something that's not gonna be so predictable. Come on now.
Hmm.
Try something that the defense ain't gonna be like, yeah, we already know what y'all gonna run. So we for the stuff y'all
Right.
on
And,
the
and
goal
but
line, stuffing y'all.
but if you gonna run it, route running in 11 personnel,
Right.
go, and that's when you go 13.
Right.
And you
Both of them
put
tight ends out
your
there.
heavy package out there, and
Yeah.
you tell that defense stop us. We finna show you what we finna do. Stop us.
Facts.
And they did none of that. They too
Get
busy
under
trying to
center
be
and
cute.
stop them. Go for it.
Right. Too busy trying to be cute. Run the
Right.
fucking ball down their fucking throat. This again, I thought it seems like Gessie left his playbook sitting right there in the in that office. Waldron just picking from it as well.
Hey, this ain't no fashion show. Stop trying to be cute, Waldron.
Right, for real. Stop trying to be cute. I don't like that.
Man. So with that game yesterday, drops the Bears to 1-2 early in the season. I'm still not trying to overreact on the team where I think it's all doom and gloom because it's only 3 games deep. So we still got 14 games left. Yeah. So
Hmm.
there's a lot of football left to be played. I think the Bears could still right the ship. And I think we both said this on previous episodes where the offense was going to struggle the first 4 or 5 games of the season. The defense would have to carry it until the offense get it up to speed. And I believe that's what the defense is doing, carrying the offense. With the exception of the second half of yesterday, the defense could not control the Colts running game. Jonathan Taylor ran wild on him in the second half. Second
Hmm.
half, that man did whatever he wanted to do. First half, defense smothering them, doing everything they could, keeping the game manageable, keeping the game in control. Second half, Jonathan Taylor's like, all right, hold my beer.
But you have to credit that to coaching for the
For the
simple
Colts,
fact.
or
Uh,
discredit that to the Bears coaching.
no, you got to credit that to the coach coaching
Yeah.
for the simple fact. First half, Anthony Richardson would have he was giving the game away. That dude,
Yes.
man, as a quarterback, I don't mean to try. I mean to down on him.
No, no, because I
But
was about to.
he
Go ahead.
trash as a quarterback. He
That dude is not a
trash.
quarterback,
He
man.
gave no. He gave the Bears the game in the first half. That was our opportunity to take over the game because he was
Yes.
giving it to us. Shane Steichen coaching matters because he had to shut that shit down. No, you're not finna give this game away.
Right.
You finna use
You
our
tried to give
back.
it away, but
Right,
thank God they didn't want it. So let's go ahead and take this game over.
right.
We you're not finna
We
throw the
finna run
ball.
the
Oh,
ball.
yeah,
We gonna use our line because we got a good ass line and we
yeah,
got a damn good running back.
yeah.
And we finna use our line to pound the ball.
That was
Something
coaching.
the Bears refuse to do.
Anthony
The
Richardson
Bears
only threw the
refuse to
ball
do
20
that.
times. He was 10 for 20. So you know he had to manage the game in the second half. Let me hand this off
Yeah,
to JT. Let me hand this off to
right.
JT. JT 23 carries, 110 yards,
That's
4.8 yard per
coaching.
carry.
It's
That's
coaching.
coaching. That's coaching.
Yeah, because you went with what was with what's working for the game.
The best player
They
on your
couldn't
offensive
stop
side of the
JT.
ball. Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't stop JT. And as long as you picking up 3-4 yards a carry, you getting the first downs. The
Yeah.
clock is still rolling.
Yeah.
And
And they
that's something the Bears they refuse to utilize.
all you gotta
Shane
do is pick up
Waldron.
a first down and keep the clock going.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. But Shane Waldron getting too pass happy because I don't know that he likes to pass the ball, which ain't nothing wrong with it. But when you was a running team, you ran the ball. That's pretty much your whole franchise. You was a running defense, smash mouth, and then you try to switch it up and go because it's a passing league. Who says you have to actually switch it up? Why?
Do what
Because
works
it's a
for your
passing
team.
league.
Right.
Right. It's a passing league. So what? That don't mean you have to change over and be a passing team.
No. If your
Whatever your
personnel
style is,
hmm
enforce it on that other team. Make them beat you
right.
with,
And another
you
thing we
know,
say, another thing we say, adjust your play calling and your playbook and your schemes to the personnel you have, not to what you want to
yes,
call all the time. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
Your personnel should be dictating how your game plan should be. All right, we got a damn good running back room. Let's go ahead and use it. We got good receivers too, no doubt. But 60 damn pass plays? Come on now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that ain't balanced.
Again,
It's definitely not balanced.
no, it's not balanced at all. I think I spoke on it before in a couple of podcasts, that we done that he's 60, 66, what 65, 35
Yeah, you did say
pass.
that last episode, I believe.
You come on, you got to know when to run the ball. You just can't stay pass heavy. You
Yeah,
stay pass heavy, that's you putting yourself. Everybody knows that you're gonna pass the ball. You ain't gonna run the ball,
yeah.
and that's how his offense was in Seattle.
And let's put a little bit of this on Caleb Williams as well. He's a rookie quarterback, so I know he's gonna have growing pains and rookie mistakes. He had 2 interceptions. One of them was his fault, plain and
I
simple.
think both of them was his fault.
Both of them was his fault.
Yeah, both of them was his fault. He got on
He was
that
trying to
first one.
squeeze it in the tightest of tight windows, man.
That
He
was
ain't
that
have,
second one. Yeah,
yeah, he ain't
that
have
was that
no.
second
He ain't called Diddy for no lubrication or nothing.
one. No, wow.
Trying to squeeze it in there. Pause. Pause.
Wow, my man said he ain't called Diddy or nothing. That's a good one. You try to
No,
squeeze that in there. Yes, you
just
did.
squeeze.
Yes,
You
you
just gonna
did.
squeeze that in there, huh? You just gonna squeeze that in there?
But it
Come
was
on, Caleb.
triple
That ain't
coverage.
gonna
And
fit, bro.
right. It was like bracketed coverage. You got to
Yeah,
be better than that. You did some shit that you did in college. It's not gonna fly in NFL, bro.
these guys are
All that
fast.
throwing across the body shit, you cannot do that in the NFL. You just can't.
You gotta think
And
about it.
that
All the
no,
guys on
I
the
was just
NFL level were faster and smarter than the college level. You
yes.
got
Come
guys on the
on now.
college level, they just filling in the gaps. They ain't really all that good.
Yeah.
You got your few superstars and that's it.
Right. And the thing at the NFL level, everybody gets paid to play.
Yeah,
Everybody get paid. So everybody is there getting paid to do a job. I mean, they all got a job to do. This ain't for no scholarship or
no NIL deals.
I
None of
want to graduate. Right. No, because most of
that.
them 9 times out of 10 who you playing up against college, they're not gonna make it in the NFL.
Facts. Facts.
So to me, all this just floats back to the preseason and preseason
Reps.
practice in the games.
Game reps.
They using these to me. They using this first quarter of the season to get caught up in game speed. You can't do that because you get far. You get to me. You get behind,
Yeah.
and you trying to play catch up. You're trying to play
Yeah.
catch up,
Like
and
you get the
you can't
first
do
4
that.
weeks preseason basically for some of these teams because they didn't play their
Right,
starters much in the
right,
preseason, and now they got to pay for it in the regular season.
right,
Nah, get them dudes out there, man. Get them their reps.
and you to me, you can see that in the play calling, and you can see that in the play of some of these players. They and especially like with Caleb, you can see he's just getting caught up with the speed of the game. He's trying to hone in the speed of the game.
It's still a little too fast for him though. You can see on some of those
Yeah,
scrambles, you like
yeah,
he like, oh shit. He ain't saying
right.
that,
You
but
can still
that's the look you getting. Like, oh
right,
shit, they right there in my face.
and he's still late on some of his throws.
Late.
And he's still overthrowing and throwing too soon.
His D
You
ball
know,
is garbage right now, dog. Have you noticed it?
yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me,
He
I
had
know.
one good D ball, but the rest of
I
them
know.
was garbage.
Yeah, yeah. Overthrowing, overthrowing.
Overthrowing. Where your touch
Yeah,
at on the D ball? Come on now.
right. And you know the again, I think I talked about it before. Where the fuck is Tyler Scott? How you build up all this rapport with Tyler Scott in the preseason and he's nowhere to be found?
Yeah.
I
Was he
mean,
inactive
DeAndre,
again?
I don't even know. I ain't even
Yeah.
see it. I ain't even see the active list or. And I mean, DeAndre Carter, I mean, cool, but what happened to the rapport that you built up with Tyler Scott?
Right.
I mean, where is that? And I thought when you bring in DeAndre Carter, he was just strictly for kickoffs and punt returns. But man, where is Scott? I think you can use Scott to take the top off that defense as well.
Yeah, he could definitely do that. But you still gotta be accurate with the D ball. You still gotta get it to him. And that
Yeah,
doesn't seem like
and-
Caleb is on that page right now. It was a lot of overthrown deep balls, and there was just a lot of miscommunication out there with his receivers on like two or three plays where
oh
the throws and the receiver weren't in the same place at the same time.
man, I that that was one of my notices right after halftime. It was like no God damn it. What my I got a shitload of notes right here. But yeah, it was like the no rhythm. It's like no chemistry. That's what it was. It was like no chemistry with the receivers. The offense was not in rhythm at all.
Yeah. I'm like, why aren't
And
you and the receiver running the same play?
right. And
What's
to
going
me,
on?
it was like to me, it was like they didn't. Some plays, it was like they didn't know what the fuck they was doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like,
Not
okay,
just
who was wrong? You, the quarterback, or the receiver? Who was wrong? Because one of y'all got the wrong play. Oh,
right, but it wasn't just the receivers as well. It was the line play too.
that's
Some
another
of them
cut.
they act like they didn't know what they was doing. I mean, come on now, it's supposed to be the same type of plays or whatever, but different verbiage. But they do not look in sync at all. None. And that just looked bad, man.
Did you see the? Do you remember the play on the goal line when four of our offensive linemen were on the ground? Only one of them standing up. Who was running
Yeah,
to
that
get
was
the?
an option play.
That was the option
And
play, right?
and Pryor, and even on that play, Pryor got beat.
Yeah,
Pryor got beat on that play. I mean, come on now. I mean, I heard a reporter say they practiced that play um throughout the week in practice. Just because you practice it, that don't mean you should run it.
right.
I mean,
And
you,
if you're
you
gonna
gotta
run it, don't run it right there. Run it when.
right execute. But
Yeah,
they must have been in that position to run it doing in the red zone because that's when I guess they were supposed to run it. But man,
I
nah,
don't think that was a good idea to run it right there. Just my
nah, it
opinion.
wasn't.
I
It
mean, I'm not
wasn't.
an
It really
NFL
wasn't.
coach, but I just don't think that was the perfect time to run it.
Nah. No, well, it was a whole lot of times a perfect times to run the ball, but they didn't. Again, we going back to being pass heavy when you get away from. I mean, you got to be able to lean on something you did well last season as a team. Even though you're a new coordinator, you at least got to lean on something until you get your whole passing game implemented and get comfortable with the pass game. right now they just don't seem comfortable at all.
Yeah. Poe's trying to hang on to this thing called continuity, but it's not working.
Nah,
You hold on to
it's just
players in your rotation in your lineup that's whiffing on blocks, that's not running the right routes, all of these things does
that's
not
another thing.
what
Yeah, talking about whipping on blocks. How many times are you going to design plays to where, like, the end is supposed to really block like our tight end is supposed to block a defensive end
defensive end, yeah.
who's strictly like got like some really elite pass rush moves, who's taken in the first round. How many times you going to try that? It ain't working.
It ain't
Three
working. Our
weeks in a
tight
row,
ends
you
ain't
tried it.
that good of blockers to take on that type of
Right.
pass
No,
rusher.
3 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
you tried it. It didn't work. You tried it with Blessing Game in the first week against the Titans, and you tried it these past 2 weeks with Cole Kmet. And all 3 times they got blown up and
Yeah.
gave up a sack. This last game, it caused a fumble.
That fumble changed
So
the game, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. To to me, the running game, the Colts running game changed the game.
Well, that too.
And
the,
when
the Bears defense.
yeah, I mean they human. They can't win them all,
Yeah, they can't win them
but
all, and they're gonna get tired because they're gonna be out on the field so
yeah,
long. Things
they
like
kept
of
them in
that
the
nature.
game.
Yeah.
They kept them in the game. Yeah, well, I mean,
Fact.
we just
We only gave up
we
21 points. Um, most of those points came,
came off turnovers.
yeah, off the turnovers
They
for sure.
scored 14 points off turnovers, off two of Caleb's picks. They scored 14 points. No, they didn't. It was a pick and that fumble.
And that
The
fumble,
way they
the
scored
fumble,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Two
The way they
turnovers
scored the
still. They scored
14
off of two
points. Right.
turnovers.
It's still turnovers by Caleb. It's still turnovers.
But it was a 7-0 game at halftime. It was a game that was in hand, well within hand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Coaching. Coaching. Man, we might have more talent. Yeah, I'm sorry to jump ahead to the Rams game, but we might have more talent than the Rams, but they got a way better coaching staff than what we got.
yeah. And
And
the difference is we already harped on it before. Coaching in the red zone. We
yeah,
can we can we can move the ball 370 yards, 80 yards, whatever. But if we can't score the ball, all them yards is meaningless.
meaningless.
Yeah, don't mean
It
nothing.
means nothing. Don't mean shit.
I'm looking at
Don't
our
mean nothing.
team and I'm seeing third down efficiency was 9 of 21. It needs to be a little bit higher than that. It needs to be closer to 60%, 58% maybe. That because 9 of 21 ain't enough. If we can get more third downs, I mean we got better opportunities to score the ball, whether it's a touchdown or field goal. Meaning our defense can
But
get a little more breaks, a little more rest. But the third down efficiency has to come up a little bit because it was a lot of times we were three and out, three and out.
my thing is when you convert on that third down, what part of the field, where are
Mhm.
you on the field when you're converting them third downs?
Yeah,
Are you on their side of the 50 converting third downs, or are you
right.
on your side? You need to be on their side of the 50 converting those third downs so you can get closer to the end zone, or at least get closer in field goal range.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
if you cannot convert on, if you get close, if you get on their side of the 50 and you don't get closer, you at least got to get in field goal range. Shit, what 50, 55 or closer for Cairo to be in his range, or maybe
55 or
we need
closer.
a stronger leg kicker because everybody else kicking
I was
55 and
thinking
further
that
out.
yesterday watching the game. Maybe our kicker needs a stronger leg or another kicker because
Yeah,
he's not his range his max is probably 54, 55. These other
right.
kickers, man, 60
Everybody else
something.
just booting it.
Yeah.
Man, they yeah, very impressed with these kickers
Yeah,
nowadays.
kickers these days, man, ridiculous. I'm like, Cairo a throwback to the older days when they maxing out at 50.
Hmm.
Nah,
Yep.
because he missed one at 56, I believe.
Yeah.
What-
No,
56.
I
And I was
think it
like,
was shorter than that. I think it was like 54. It might have
okay,
been
I
56.
think it was
You know
56.
what? You're right. I think it was 56. Because
But
I think that was the first drive of the game
yeah,
when he went down.
and I'm like, oh, if that's his max, we need a stronger kicker.
Yeah, you definitely need a stronger kicker. Yeah,
When I
that's
watched the approach to the kick,
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I
you're
didn't think
right.
he
It was
got
a
it all
56.
anyway. When I watched the approach, I'm like he moving kind of slow. He ain't put his leg into that bitch or something.
Right. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It was a 56. Came up short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came up short.
How did you feel about Flus going forward on fourth a couple times, a few times actually?
He converted. I like the fact that we converted on him, but at the same time,
One of those times we could have had a field goal, but we went for it on fourth and didn't get the first.
yeah, I think that's when they stuffed Roshan.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was like, oh, that
yeah,
was 3 points for sure. We could have just had the 3 points, but he wanted a touchdown.
yeah. Then as he said,
It
I think as
backfired.
he said in his presser, we hunting touchdowns. Yeah, well, you got to get them. Yeah, what's the sense of hunting them if you don't get them?
And I think that ended the first half. That play right there, it was the end of the first half.
No, the end of the first half was a Hail Mary.
Okay. Maybe it was the end of a quarter. Something. It was the end of something where we could have went into the next quarter with points and we didn't get points. I remember, man.
And shit, that's all the damn time. Again, it's just coaching.
Oh, the Hail
Bad
Mary. Oh
coaching.
my God. DJ was
That
standing there.
yeah, that was good, but like DJ said, by the time he caught it, he had two players in his face.
Yeah. He didn't
So
know where the
he
goal line
wasn't
was at. He was just trying to catch the ball.
right, right. He knew where it was, but let. Oh shit. Okay. My bad. I just got a message. But
Okay.
damn, I lost my train of thought with that one.
We was talking about
Uh,
DJ and that catch, the Hail Mary.
yeah. Um,
You said
and
let
you see the
let
frustration in
something.
DJ.
Yes. He's
You
trying to
can
hide it
see
too. He's trying to hide it.
he's trying to hide it. He's trying to hide it. But
But it's
you can,
there. It's there. It's
yeah,
evident.
it's there. And I really, all that, we just one play away. I don't think it's that.
What you
That's
think
just
is
my opinion.
what you think? I miss Justin.
It could be. You never know. But I mean,
Justin gave me my best season of my career. This is what I got to come
right,
back to.
right, exactly. Because he got to play with a rookie quarterback who got to start over, finding his way.
Yeah,
And you know, it could be. We don't know. But at the same time, we do see his frustration.
yeah,
I
we
see
see
it.
it. I see it too.
You
I saw it too.
and you know, he tries his best to downplay it, but at the same time, you can see that man's frustration.
Listen, he's a receiver. They all have a little diva in them. They all gonna show their emotions, wear it on their sleeves because they want the ball in their hands and they want
Yeah.
the quarterback to deliver. And sometimes the quarterback ain't delivering. And like you said, Caleb is a rookie. Caleb is learning. It's gonna be those mistakes. But this is a veteran receiver, a veteran player. He ready now. He ain't trying to
Hmm.
wait for the quarterback to catch up to him. He ready now. You know,
Yeah.
understandably so. But this is the
And
position you're in, so you got to make the best
yeah,
of it. I don't want you to stop pouting. I want you to stop. I can't say stop being frustrated because that's just human nature. But stop
right.
pouting. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when you assemble this team and you sold on the fact that we're gonna get to the again, we don't know the conversation. I'm just going off how I would do it.
yeah,
When we sell you on the fact that this quarterback we finna draft will be better than the one that we about to let go,
yeah.
um, a better team, a better all-around team. Okay, you buy in. Then you just sign this contract extension because you're under the
because
assumption
you
that
bought in.
everything,
Yeah.
yeah, you bought in. And it's just not coming to fruition yet.
But Caleb also has to understand, okay, this quarterback that we just brought in is going to be better than the previous quarterback. Okay. We put a better team around this quarterback and you. Okay. Those things can and might be true. We don't know yet. We haven't seen the end result. But as a player in DJ Moore's situation, he has to understand you got to give it time as well. You want instant results, instant gratification. And as fans, we want it too. But being realistic about it, this shit ain't gonna turn overnight. You're not gonna wake up and be like, yes, we're Super Bowl contenders. No. Yes,
Nah,
we're better than the 7-win team we were last year. Well, let's wait to see. First of all,
now
let's
we
not.
now we really got to wait for that because I had them at least squeaking into the playoffs.
Yeah,
Not much better than the 7-win team that we put on the field last season.
and we still can be
But
that team. It's a whole lot of games left, but we can't be impatient. We can't be irrational. We can't be unreasonable with our expectations. Growing pains are gonna come when you change the whole offensive staff, with the exception of the the, the line coach, and gave him a promotion. When you change the offensive coordinator, when you change the quarterback, when you add a whole bunch of new players to the team, all of this stuff ain't gonna happen at the snap of a finger. It's got to take some time. But we
we
ain't
were
looking at it like
so
that. We want the snap
we
of the
were
finger. We want the
so
microwave, type of thing going on.
but we were so
No, we weren't
man.
sold that.
They
We
sold us this bill
assumed
of
that.
goods.
We 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 know the talent. We know the talent of DJ Moore, right? We
Yeah,
know the
we
talent of we know
definitely
the
know
talent
that.
of Keenan Allen. We know the prospect of Roma Dunze. We know the talent of DeAndre Swift. These are things that are known. What we don't know is how long it's going to take for our quarterback to go from the college level to the pro level. How long it's going to take for our offensive coordinator to gel with the talent that he's just not working with for the first time. He's still got to figure out these players.
You
And
should have picked. I'm sorry, but
but this is
that's
stuff
what
like
you
you
got the
said earlier should have
offseason
been figured
for.
out in preseason, but they
Yeah,
weren't they weren't using it right. They weren't using the preseason right.
especially right. You're not using the preseason like it should be used. That's when you come up with your personnel. That's when you come up with your packages. That's when you should know if you did your homework as offensive coordinators, all these coaches and scouts as they supposed to do. You know what skill set. You know what person got what skill set. So you should be able to put them in these advantageous positions or predicaments on the field so they can succeed.
Also,
And you're not
you
doing
know,
that.
you're absolutely correct. Also, let's take it to consideration. With the exception of the center, this is the same offensive line that the previous quarterback was behind.
Yeah.
So,
You
what
should know
is your
what they do
real
good.
expectation? This quarterback is mobile, but he's still got to play behind the same raggedy ass offensive line that they've been playing behind, and you expecting something different out of the gate? Nah, it's gonna
Well,
happen, but it's not gonna happen that soon.
yeah, but to me um that just goes back to your offensive line coach. He was you touted him, you kept him on the team when you stripped the whole offensive side of the ball. You kept him.
Yeah,
So he must be some good to some extent, but as a whole on that offensive line, we're not seeing it. I
hey,
mean, individually, these guys might be good, but collectively, they suck as an offensive line right now.
this
They
goes back to
suck.
what I said over the summer. Should have fired everybody. Clean house.
Yeah,
You bringing in a new
yeah,
coach, bringing in a new
yeah,
bringing in a new quarterback. I'm sorry. Clean house. Start from scratch. I know the
yeah.
fans are impatient now, and we should be. But that previous coaching staff, if you're gonna fire all those guys and the quarterback, everybody should go. You fired the
Yeah.
quarterback. You fired the offensive side of the ball. That means you as the head coach wasn't on top of shit. Fire everybody. This is your team, not their team. This is not their team. This is your team. You the head coach. Fire everybody.
And everything still looked the same as it did
Still look
when
the
you
same.
fired everybody. Everybody still looked the same.
Fire
Nobody's
the
look
head coach.
on only side of, well, only thing I can say is the defense actually came out ready to play.
Ain't
Unlike
enough for
last
me.
season.
You the head coach. You're not the defensive coordinator. You the head coach.
Right. But
This all falls under
yeah,
your watch.
yep, yep. The defensive side of the ball came out ready to play. You got to approve the game plan. So some of that shit, and when that shit come through your headset, some of them plays you should just instantly veto.
Veto
Run
that
the
shit.
ball.
You've been around the game
Yeah,
long enough.
right. Run the ball down their fucking throats. If
As a
they
matter of
can't
fact,
stop it,
mhm,
no,
I was
go
about to say,
ahead. If they
as a
can't
matter of
stop it,
fact,
just
as a
go.
defensive coordinator, you know what works against certain defenses.
Yeah,
You should. If you're
you
doing your
should.
homework, you're doing your
Yeah,
homework, you should know, yeah, this works against that type of defense. So you when you hear the head shit in your headset, they run it like, nah, that ain't gonna work. This is the defense they in. Try something else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You gotta try something else. I don't know. We just gotta be better. Just
Yeah.
I think we all just singing that same praise that we got to be better.
Gotta be better. Hey, I ain't no singer, so don't hold me to that. I thought Roma Dunze had a nice come out game, man, for a rookie. You know, he
Yeah, he
played
did. He did. But
6 receptions,
um
112 yards, and a touchdown.
on 10 targets, yeah, he did. At the same time, his quarterback needs to quit staring down his receivers.
That ain't on DJ. I mean, that ain't on Rome, though.
Nah,
He
that
said at
that
the
ain't
same
no
time. That
wrong,
ain't
but
Rome's fault.
that no, that ain't. But at the same time, when you staring down your receivers, he led DJ a few times into some hits.
Yeah,
He led Komet into a hit,
yeah.
and you know something that I noticed is probably he probably got PTSD from last game getting sacked 7 times, and I
He
just
like,
noticed
better
this.
them than me.
Right, exactly. I'm finna get rid of the ball. They gonna get hit, and I ain't. That's exactly my take. When
So
I
this is
see him,
this is part of the thing that we don't want from our quarterback to
yep.
to get PTSD. To
I swear I noticed that dude had PTSD from last game, and he like fuck that. I am not finna keep taking these hits. One of my receivers, somebody out there finna get hit before I do.
we want our quarterback to throw the ball, but we don't want him. We don't want him taking sacks,
Nah,
but we don't want him leading
you
his
can't.
receivers into getting
No, you
smacked.
can't. Yep.
We don't want him throwing the ball early. We don't want him watching the receivers down the field. And this is what happens when you get hit too much.
Yeah, it does.
This is a
It does.
byproduct of that.
Yeah, and I think to me, when you do that, yeah, you is staring down your receiver. I noticed that he's staring down his receiver a little bit too much. He's doing that a little bit too much. That's something he got to work on.
Yeah, so
But
the 3 turnovers pretty much sealed the game for us. They had two. Anthony Richardson was really trying to give us the game, but the
mm-hmm.
Bears was like, hold my beer. We're gonna give it
Yep,
back to you.
yep. We
You
don't
know,
want it.
we controlled the
We
clock.
don't
Time
want
of
it.
possession was ours. I'm like, good. But when it got to the nitty gritty, we ain't want the ball anymore. We was like, nah, y'all take it.
Nope.
Hot potato.
You didn't want the ball, and you didn't want the game.
When Anthony Richardson threw the interception, what Caleb Williams do? Throw an interception.
Gave it right back to him. Gave it right back to
Right
him.
back
I
to him.
was
Like, what are
like,
you? I was like,
God.
oh, you me on Madden. That's what I be doing on Madden. He me on Madden. I swear I do that. I get an
Oh
interception and then I
gosh.
throw it right back to him 2 plays
Give it
later.
right back. It was like, come on, man. I feel like Chris Carter. Come on, man.
Eh,
Like we thought you didn't give away the ball. Yeah, Caleb, he doesn't throw the ball away. He doesn't give. Come on, he's a rookie.
yeah,
But at the same time, he's placed these lofty expectations on himself.
right.
So
Telling Tory Taylor
when
he ain't gonna be putting the ball that much. You shouldn't even
right,
said
so
that. That's some
when
cocky
you
shit.
very cocky, when you put all these expectations on yourself, we as fans know better. So we're gonna hold you to it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, we know you weren't gonna do it.
yeah, we knew
We
that. We knew
still
you was a
hoping,
rookie coming in the man's
right?
league.
Yeah, we
I didn't
still
even know him
hoping
and
that.
Anthony Richardson was the two youngest quarterbacks in the league. That's something.
Damn, hell, C.J. Stroud ain't that much older than them.
Yeah, but they the two youngest. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
you
I
can
can
see it
see
on the
that.
field.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see it with Richardson.
Yeah.
You
Right
can
now, he is
definitely
not an
see it with
NFL
both.
quarterback, in my opinion. And I love my
Nah,
black quarterbacks, but he's
nah,
not. He's not. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. He probably needed to.
he's one of them quarterbacks that need to sit for a season.
He sat last season because of injury, but
Right.
he needed to sit another year behind a veteran to learn the game.
Yeah. I don't think they have a bad. Well, they got Flacco this year,
'Cause he can sit.
so
It ain't no problem for him sitting 2 years.
no, it ain't. But at the same time, I'm
Jordan
quite
Love
sure I'm
did it.
hoping Flacco in
Yeah,
his ear.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So, let me ask you this real quick before we head up out of here.
Yes,
What do
sir.
you think? What do you think Waldron is was the right choice at OC?
No, no. I didn't think he was the right choice. He wasn't the guy I wanted. I wanted the former coach of the Arizona Cardinals who had left the year before, I believe. What's his name? Can't think of his name right now.
Kingsbury,
Is it Kingsbury?
I think
It,
that's him.
it might have been,
Uh,
but I didn't think Waldron was the right. I didn't think Waldron was the guy. But when we got him, I
gotta
saw
roll
some
with it.
good things from what he was, where he was. And I was like, well, maybe he can be the guy. But I didn't. He wasn't my first pick. He wasn't my first pick at all. And there was other picks as well. I wanted for head coach, but that's another story. But no, Shane Waldron was not my guy for the Bears OC.
Yeah, because when I look at it, I mean, when to me that was a tell right then and there that they were gonna go with Caleb when they picked Waldron as a when they picked Waldron as a as the OC because of his play style, his play calling. You know, to me that lets me know that they was gonna get rid of Justin right then and there. So
See,
it
that
just
didn't give me that signal at all. Because when they picked Shane Waldron, I was like, well, maybe they'll keep Justin because Shane resurrected Geno Smith. Maybe he'll do the
right,
same thing for
right.
Justin Fields. That was my thought once they got Shane Waldron.
Yeah, I mean, could be initially that was my thought, but then once you actually get to the crust of it, he's a pass happy coordinator.
Yeah, Cliff
When you
Kingsbury
when you
was the guy. Yeah, that I thought they should have
yeah
went after.
when you got a guy like Caleb Williams coming in there who can spin it the way he do, and you're gonna lean toward that because that's what the league is leaning toward, a quarterback that can spin it, and they getting away from the run game. So they already had fears that Justin couldn't,
And I was
So
hearing things about Cliff Kingsbury. He's with the Washington Commanders. I was hearing that he's kind of dumbed down his playbook for who's their rookie quarterback?
Daniels,
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels.
they kind of gave him a college playbook to fit him so he till he grows up, I guess. So I don't know if that would have been a good pick now that I see that they what they're doing over in Washington. But that's the guy I wanted. But we still
But
I'm still it's still like a still very early, so it could be an overreaction on Shane as well. Like I said earlier, he has to grow into the personnel that he has as well. He has to learn them, and unfortunately, we didn't get that in the preseason.
nah, we didn't get it at all. But it's just you still gotta learn to adjust to
Yeah,
what you got.
adjust
Uh,
in the game during the game.
Right, and that was another one of my there's no in-game adjustments. It's like again, gets you all over. No in-game adjustment. That was one of my notes as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you slinging a rock as much as you did even in the first half, and you got 0 points, if you're not moving the ball in the first half, slinging a rock, run it, run it,
Run it,
adjust,
run it,
run it.
run it, run it.
That was
Make
supposed
them
to be one of his strong suits.
they weak on the
Run the
run,
ball.
break them fools.
Yeah, and
I mean,
where
because if you think about it, the the Colts knew we were going to try to run it on them, so they were prepared for that. But they also are who they are. You still got to keep pushing it down their throat until you break them. They're gonna break eventually.
yeah, eventually they will, but you you didn't hammer that notion down to run it down their throats.
Yeah,
Okay.
make that weak defensive team fall to your will, man. Keep running it on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to. And then not just fall to your will, but just take over. That's the make them bend, as you said. Yeah, make them bend to your will. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
got to.
before we get out of here, let's jump into real quick next week's game: the 1-2 LA Rams versus the 1-2 Chicago Bears in Chicago. Um, the Rams are missing some key players on the offensive side of the ball. They're missing Cooper Cup and Puka
I'm sorry.
Nakua.
Do it really matter?
Go ahead.
Do it really matter?
Tell me why you feel
I'm,
that way, bro.
hey, you went and beat the 49ers, one of the top teams in the
Yeah.
NFL without those players.
That's
That's
actual
coaching.
factual. That's an actual
That's
factual.
coaching.
That's
And
coaching.
you should be afraid. We as a team, well, we as fans, this is not a cakewalk win. It should have been,
Should
but
have
it's
been.
not a cakewalk win.
Yeah.
It's,
With the
and
team that we've
I
been trotting out there, yeah, it's not cakewalk.
yeah, yeah, it's not a cakewalk. I mean, we can be favored, but at the same time, coaching matters. And when you got elite coaching, that's shit. That's a touchdown right there.
Hey,
That's a touchdown.
they say we 1.5 point favorites, but as my boy Sean Coleman would say, if you the home team and you 1.5 point favorites, you're not favored.
Nope, you're not.
You're not favored.
You're not. And I wholeheartedly agree with him on that one. You're not. You're not favored. No, that's yeah. You're not favored. That's pretty much a gimme. That's pretty much telling you the home. Yeah, you skating on thin ice with that one.
Yeah. And this
Yeah,
is part of the stretch of the schedule where I thought the Bears could make hay and
and they
stack
just
up a
let a
few
goose
wins
egg
and get their
with the
confidence.
start. Yeah, they
Huh?
just laid the goose egg start with the start.
I know this is the Colts, the Rams, the Panthers, the Jags, the Commanders, and the Cardinals and the Patriots. I thought we could win at least 4 out of 5 of those, or 3 out of 6 of those. You know what I'm saying? 3 out of 5 of
Man,
those.
if I'm being honest, man, we should be 3-0 right now. Last
Hey,
two games that we lost were actual. We was in position to actually win both them games.
we lost by
I
less
mean,
than a touchdown in both games.
right? We was put in position to win both games. So
At
technically, we
least
should be 3-0, but we're not.
we're not. We are what our record says we are. And
Yeah,
with this young quarterback on our team and the new offensive coordinator and this weak ass offensive line, we are who we are right now until we see otherwise. You
yeah,
know,
and we
Caleb is
need
improving
to.
each week, but the offensive line ain't necessarily improving. The coaching
Nah,
offensive coordinator ain't necessarily improving. So we gonna see.
nah.
We gonna see.
So, but at the same time, Shane Waldron should know how to coach against Rams defense, being in that division.
Right.
Um, Being in that division, playing them twice a year for the past 3 seasons he's been there.
Hmm.
He's even coached on the Rams, so he should know a little bit about how the
How they gonna scheme? Yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly. At least to help out the defense. Um, and I still have to give them the edge because of their coaching staff.
This is what we're gonna see what Shane Waldron is made of, like up here between his ears. Like, is
Yeah.
he smart enough to be an OC? Is he smart enough? Because he got, like you said, he's got experience coaching against them and with them. He
Hmm.
should be able to figure them out early and often. See their
Yeah.
tendencies. Oh yeah, this is what they're gonna do. Yeah, this is what they're doing.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, facts.
You should know what works against the Rams. You know your skill players. You know what they're good. You should know what they're good at, and you just exploit that defense. And the line held up a lot better than what it did the previous game. Well, I mean, he was pressured, but he wasn't pressured as he was before the previous
Well,
game.
yeah, the Texans is a better defensive team,
Yeah,
and the Colts was without DeForest Buckner. So we gotta remember those
right.
things. So
But they still put pressure on him.
they
They
still
still
put
got it
pressure
in
on him, just not
space.
as much. Yeah.
Right. They still got it in space. Um, Again, this is a better coach team. So we just got to see how to.
So
I want to see how the first drive is.
what usually decides games like this are three factors: who has the better coach, who has the better quarterback, who has the better overall defense. I think we have one of the three.
Yeah, we got one of the three. Yeah, we only
They
got
don't have
one.
Aaron Donald over there anymore, so I'm gonna give us the edge on defense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right. But they got a
But
better
they
coach and they got the better quarterback at the
right,
moment.
they're at the moment for
And
sure.
remember, Caleb, that's one of Caleb's idols in the NFL is Matthew Stafford.
Right.
So I hope he don't go out there and try to sling it with Stafford.
Don't try to be Stafford Jr.
No, don't try to be Stafford.
Don't try to be
Don't
Stafford
don't
Jr.
don't don't get enamored because you playing across the field from him, and then you go out there and try to be Stafford. No, that
Don't
he's got many years in the NFL
right.
to be Stafford.
He can read a defense in his sleep. You still learning.
Right, right. You still learning.
Learning on the job.
Yeah, right. Cut. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Learning on the job. Right. You got a lot to learn still.
Don't think because you pass the ball 60 times or whatever that should be the norm. That is not the new norm.
That is
Don't
not the new
do
norm.
not be in Shane Waldron ear. Dial up another pass play. No.
Well, unfortunately, he's gonna have to run the plays that get called into their headset, into them their headset. So, but
so
I don't know.
that's
This
Flu's job.
it's
Flu's job
painful.
need to be Flu's. This is why he's the head coach.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
don't get pass happy, motherfucker. Let's run a
But
balanced
we
attack.
right. We need a balanced attack, but we don't need to see them cute runs.
The cute stuff, the cutesies.
Right. We don't need that.
We don't need none of that cute shit.
No.
Smash
Uh-uh.
mouth, NFC North, Chicago Bear football.
Right. There you go. You don't put on a bathing suit. You put on that one piece unitard instead
You
of trying to
stupid.
be cute with a little bathing suit with your stomach out. No. You wear that one piece unitard with your gut hanging out and you smash that motherfucker down
you
down
wear
the
some
middle.
swimming trunks and an oversized t-shirt. You ain't trying to get
There you
cute.
go. There you go. No, we ain't trying to be cute. No. Smash that motherfucker
Yeah.
right down his throat.
All right, but I'm gonna still go with the Bears in this game, even though we're not favorites because of that spread being 1.5 point in the
I,
Bears' favor. I'm still running with the Bears in this game. I think it's gonna be a close game. And like I said, Caleb is getting better every week. And I think this is the week. I think this is the week he pulls off a victory on his arm.
okay. 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 I can respect that. Um, I'm gonna go with my heart, and my heart says the Bears. I'm not gonna go against reality because reality says my reality is actually the Rams is gonna come in and put the clamps down on the Bears, and Flus will
In
get out
Chicago?
coached.
Hey man, that's your
Flus,
reality.
Flus,
Go with your
Flus will
reality,
get
man.
out
Bro,
coached.
go with your
Flus
reality.
will get out coached. Flus will get
All
out
right.
coached. But my heart, I got mine. My heart, yeah, my heart is gonna overrule. I got to go with my Bears.
So there it is,
They
Bears
don't try.
fans, football fans. That's our weekly wrap up of yesterday's game, the Bears and the Colts, and our predictions for the Bears and the Rams. I appreciate y'all checking us out. Come back again next week. Check us out again. See what we have to talk about from this week's game coming up. And until then, bear down.
For
All right, J
sure, for
Mac.
sure. Happy birthday to you, my brother. Enjoy it.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. About to give me some
Damn
food and
sure,
some
damn
cake.
sure. All right, all
All
right.
right now.